Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Tiger Stadium on the streets of Michigan in trouble. Tonight, Major League Baseball 1980 continues as it's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Detroit Tigers. On the mound for Boston Red Sox, young left-hander Bruce Hurst taking on veteran right-hander Milt Wilcox. Follow the Sports Time Machine as we'll bring you live coverage of this 1980 MLB replay right after this. From Dodger Stadium, Game 6 of the 1970 World Series, the American League champion. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome to another edition of Major League Baseball, the 1980 replay. Sports Time Machine brings you live coverage to Tiger Stadium. Let's bring you the starting lineups for this game. Detroit Tigers have taken the field. It'll be Steve Kemp in left, Dave Stegman in center, and John Walkenfuss in right. Yes, not a good outfield for these Tigers. Tom Brookins at third, Mark Wagner at short, Lou Whitaker at second, and Jason Thompson at first. Behind the plate is a young Lance Parrish, and on the mound, veteran right-hander Milt Wilcox. Wilcox 1-1 on the season, 3.54 ERA, 19 hits in 20 innings, 9 walks, 9 strikeouts. So he has a tendency of pitching to contact, and he's given up 2 home runs. The Red Sox lineup today is Jerry Remy batting second, leading off. Rick Burleson at short, batting second. Carl Yastrzemski is your DH today. Batting fourth is the left fielder Jim Rice. Batting fifth is the first baseman Tony Perez. Batting sixth is the third baseman Butch Hobson. Batting seventh, the catcher Carlton Fisk. Batting eighth, the center fielder Jim Dwyer. And batting ninth, the right fielder Dwight Evans. Tigers take the field, and we're ready for baseball. So let's go over the teams, records, everything. The Red Sox come in 5-8. They've been kind of slumping in the AL East, but they're playing about expectation-wise. The Tigers are playing a little bit above expectation. They're 8-6 right now. 39,000 here in Tiger Stadium. So an excellent crowd on this Saturday, April 26, 1980. Your home plate umpires will be Dale Ford behind the plate, Greg Kosk at first, Don Deckinger at second, and Larry McCoy at third. The umpire says play ball, and let's get this started. Again, we'll be rolling our own dice and entering the dice rolls. So here we go. Remy leads off, hitting 306, no homers and 5 RBIs, and we're underway. 3-11, ground ball down the second. Good play by Whitaker. Gets it, throws him out for out number 1. So there's your first out of the game. And now here's a shortstop, Ricky Burleson, hitting 339. 5 doubles, a home run, 10 RBIs. Burleson last year of his initial contract here. And he has been, again, he's been kind of just wondering why the Red Sox have not signed him. Him and Fisk are having contract issues. Parrish behind the plate. Wilcox looks in. Here's the pitch. That's a 240. Misses just everything. Ground ball down the third. Picked up by Tom Brookins. He gets it. Throws him out for out number 2. So 2 outs quick here in the first. And now here is the captain, Carl Yastrzemski, hitting 333, 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. Had some power, 15 on the 80 season. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox looks in the pitch to Yastrzemski. And that is going to be a 2-4, and that is going to be a ballpark single, 1-8. The number is a 7, and that's a base hit for Yastrzemski. So Yaz knocks it up the middle, gets himself a base hit, first hit of the ball game, and it goes to the Sox. So coming up next will be the left fielder, Jim Rice. Rice on season is hitting 327, 3 home runs, 11 runs batted in. One of the better hitters in baseball. Run on the first 2 outs. Wilcox looks out of keeping close. Parrish puts down a sign. Wilcox from the stretch and the pitch. 6, and he got the inside corner, and Jim Rice is down on strikes. We played 1/2 inning of play here in Detroit. Boston nothing, and the Detroit Tigers coming up the bat. For the Red Sox defensively, Rice, Dwyer, Evans, Hobson, Burleson, Remy, Perez, Fisk behind the plate, and Bruce Hurst on the mound. Hurst on the year is 1-0, 1.38 ERA, only used for about 31 innings that season, so he's going to be under a very tight leash and will soon not be a factor or on the roster probably as much anymore. Here is your Tiger lineup. Whitaker to lead off, followed by Brookins, Kemp, then Parrish, Walkenfuss, Hepner, Thompson, Stegman, and Wagner. Again, Sparky Anderson using some guys who thrash lefties. So let's see if Bruce Hurst can hold him down. Bottom of the first here in Michigan and Trumbull. Red Sox nothing, and here come the Tigers. Bottom of the first here in Tiger Stadium. Let's make sure we're on. We are on live, so that is a good sign. And we continue. Lou Whitaker leads off in 138. 2 doubles and 5 runs batted in. There's the swing. 5-5. That's a ground ball to short. That will be Burleson, one of the truer players, truer defenders. 1E23. So he should have this one. He picks it up and throws a strike for 1 away. Now here's Tom Brookins, gets the start at third base. He's hitting .320, no homers and 5 ribbies. Fisk puts down the target. Hurst, the windup and the pitch. 5-7. That's a ground ball to second. That's a play for Remy. Remy is going to field it. And he'll throw to first. Let's see if he gets there in time. He sets and throws. He's out, 2 away. And now here's left fielder Steve Kemp. Boy, he's a young-looking. He came off a very strong 79. And boy, he definitely has it put together. He's hitting .286, a home run, and 4 RBIs. Has a good eye with 11 walks. Fisk puts down the target. Hurst looks in and the pitch. 5-4. That's a fly ball center field. Fred Lynn's not in this. Oops, that was a wrong swing. We're going to have to redo that one. Oh, goodness. And Hobson's going to thank me for that. Hobson this year is a 4E50 and actually made the play. So we'll go ahead and redo that one. The roll is a 5-4, and that will be a fly ball to center field. So we'll see if Dwyer can come up with it. He had him shaded in, he was definitely shaded in. Let's see if it goes over his head. He'll come in on it, and yes, oh my goodness, and slowly goes to third. It's a double and a 1-base error. So Kemp goes to third, and the Detroit Tigers inning continues. So a double EA on Dwyer, and so far the Tigers will start. Again, Fred Lynn not in his lineup. Runner on third, 2 outs, and here's Lance Parrish. He is a .357 hitter, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. A great-looking swing for this Tigers team. Home runs here in Detroit, aplenty. 1-19 if you're a left-handed hitter, 1-16 if you're a right-handed hitter. Fisk puts down the sign. Here's the pitch from Hurst. 2-5 and a nice pitch. Ground ball to short, picked up by Burleson. He gets it, throws them out, and that will end the first inning. No runs, a hit, an error. Runner left on third. Through 1, Michigan and Trumbull. Boston nothing, Tigers nothing. So now will be Tony Perez, Butch Hobson, and Carlton Fisk. This was a nice signing for the Red Sox. He's having a slow start, though. 170 with a run batted in. But we think he'll have a good season. The Red Sox playing all 81 games at Fenway. It's just kind of hard. Parrish puts down the target. Milt Wilcox looks in and the pitch. 2-8 struck him out, 1 away. So a quick out here in the second as Parrish get Perez down on strikes. Here's the third baseman, Butch Hobson, still at that ailing elbow and is keeping him really from playing a really good third base. Hitting .250 on the year, 24 at-bats, nothing on the score sheet. Parrish looks in, pitch from Wilcox and the pitch. 3-4, and I think Hobson may have got one. 3-4 to a righty, home run, 1-12. It is an 18. Oh, the wind must have blown it in. Left center field. Kemp backtrack. Caught. Kemp makes the catch to end the second. Nope, that is only 2 outs, Mike. There are 3 outs in baseball. We'll learn those rules at some point. So now here's the catcher, Carlton Fisk, hitting .241, 1 home run and 6 runs batted in. Again, he's been in contract trouble with the Red Sox organization. Parrish puts down the target. Wilcox looks in on the pitch. 2-10 is a ground ball down the second, picked up by Whitaker, gets it, throws him out, and that will do it for the Red Sox this time in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the second coming up. Red Sox nothing, Tigers nothing. So last of the second here in happy Detroit. Still no score. Put that over a little bit. Hard when I'm rolling dice to see where I'm rolling dice to. So here's John Walkenfuss with his wacky stance of his. He's a 407 hitter, 27 at bats, 4 doubles and 3 RBIs. Yes, he's meant to hit left-handed pitching. We'll see how he does. Hurst on the mound. Fisk looks in and the pitch. 5-7 has a ground ball in second. Hit at the right guy. Hit it right at Jerry Remy. We'll see if Jerry Remy can come up with it. Remy's got it. Goes to first. And do we have out number 1? We do. Out number 1. Now here is the grave digger's son, Mr. Richard Hepner. 382 on the year, a solid start as a designated hitter for the Tigers. 2 home runs, 14 runs batted in. So he comes in having a good season. Fisk behind the plate sets the target. Hurst, the lefty, pitches. 5-5, ground ball to short. You hit it right at Burleson. Again, a good spot to hit it at. Red Sox, a good inner defense. Burleson gets it, flips and throws to first, and there's 2 outs. So now here's a first baseman again, another young-looking slugger, Jason Thompson, hitting 383, a home run, 13 RBIs. These Tigers are really hitting the ball quite well this year. Pitching probably has kind of deserted them. Fisk puts down the target. Hurst looks in, and the pitch from Hurst. 6-7, base hit. That's a base hit for Thompson. 6-7 to a lefty, and that's a rope in the center for a base hit. So Thompson's on. Runner on first. That's a second hit for the Tigers. And now brings in Dave Stegman. He gets a start today as the center fielder. Again, likes to hit left-handed pitching. 20 at-bats, a home run, and 4 runs batted in. Fisk puts down the target. Hurst from the stretch and the pitch. 4-4. Ground ball to third. That is Hobson. I don't think he's going to like it hitting at him. Hobson's a 4 with a massive error rating. He gets it. He throws. No, cannot make the play. That's an E5 on Hobson. 2 errors for the Red Sox. First and second, 2 outs. And it brings up the shortstop, Mark Wagner. Been up 13 times, nothing, basically hitting 385. He's playing for Alan Trammell today. The Tiger bench, let's see who's on this Tiger bench. It's Trammell there. He is. So Trammell is on the bench, does play mostly. Getting the rest today, although he's hitting 405. So he's having a great start so far to this 80 season. They also have Kurt Gibson on the bench, a massive hitter against right-handed pitching. He's a young slugging outfielder from the Michigan area. So Wagner hits with 2 on. Fisk puts on the target. Hurst in the pitch. That's a 3-5, and Mark Wagner could not do it in the clutch. That's going to be a pop-up. Popped it straight up. Burleson there. He'll come in, make the catch, and Wagner chokes in the clutch. We play 2. He strands 2. We go to the third. Boston nothing. Tigers nothing. Top of the third for the Red Sox here on the special Friday night edition. And now let's go ahead and now play the top of the third inning. It'll be Dwyer, Evans, and Remy. So Dwyer comes up hitting 667, but up 3 times with 2 hits. Left-handed hitter, has some power against right-handed. Parrish puts down the target. Wilcox looks in. 1-7, base hit left field. So Dwyer does a job. So Ralph Houck does a nice job in inserting Dwyer in the lineup. That's base hit number 2 for the Red Sox. So now here's Dwight Evans, hitting 295, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. You can see a young ball player in Evans starting to take a very good interest. He is an excellent, solid ball player. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox from the stretch. 6-7. That could be 2. It's going to hit at Whitaker. He is a 2E15. He can turn 2. Let's see if he does. Does he get the flip in time? No, it's a base hit because Whitaker had to hold the bag, and it goes through for a base hit. So that would mean Dwyer stays at second. Evans has a base hit. That is the Red Sox third hit of the ball game. First and second, nobody out for Remy. Now Remy being a great bunter Does Ralph Houk, normally an American League guy, does he have Remy bunt here? Remy hitting 300 on the season, solid year. And guess what? We are going to lay down a bunt. Remy's going to lay it down. 86% says he lays it down. It's picked up. He'll get the easy out at first. And at second and third, 1 out. So Remy gets the job done. Now here is Rick Burleson. Again, he's 0 for 1 on the season, having a solid start. Parrott puts down the target. Wilcox from the stretch. 4-6. He's straight. It popped it up. Wagner is going to wait for it. It's up the elevator shaft. He'll come down and wait and gets it for out number 2. So 2 outs, and now here's Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski had a base hit his first time up. Always been a guy to hit in the clutch. This year, Cox struggles a little bit. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox from the stretch. Second and third. 1-9. And you found what's called the dead roll in Strat-O-Matic. Ground ball the second. Everything else good. Picked up by Whitaker. Throws him out, and the Red Sox strand 2. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Boston nothing, and the Detroit Tigers nothing. So here's Whitaker. He'll be followed by Brookins and Kemp. Whitaker, again, a solid-looking talent, along with Alan Trammell, hitting 136 with a couple doubles and 5 RBIs. Left-handed hitter. Fisk puts down the sign, the pitch from Hurst. 4-7, base hit center field. So there's a base hit for Lou Whitaker as he gets on. Fans starting to chant Lou Whitaker on with the leadoff dinger. So that's his third. That's the Tiger third hit of the ball game. And now here's Tommy Brookins. Again, a guy who could possibly bunt a little bit. Whitaker might be able to run a little bit. Let's see what kind of speed he has with Hurst +4. He has 25% chance to get it. He's going to try to steal and does not get it. Ooh. Oh, I made a mistake. All right, let's see if I can get rid of it. No. Uh-oh. Give me a second. You know what? I'm going to hold on to the ball, and I'm going to reverse the play. So Whitaker got second, but he's not going to keep that. So we're going to undo it. Whitaker stays on, will not run. Bottom of the third, he's being held by Hurst. Fitz puts down the target, lefty Hurst to Brookins. Brookins swings away. 6-2, ground ball back to Hurst. He's a 3-0, so unless something happens of the strange, this could be a double play. Hurst gets it. Does he get 2? No, gets the only play to first. Oh, so Bruce Hurst had in his hand, bobbles it, throws to first, and Whitaker takes second. So now here's Kemp, again, a good left-handed hitter. Doubled and reached third on that error back in the first inning, but was stranded. Fisk puts down the sign. Hurst looks in and throws 5-4, fly ball to the center. Again, that is Dwyer. He hit it to the right spot out there. Dwyer is a 4-9. Let's see if he keeps it in front of him and makes a great play. Comes in. He drops the ball. It's a one-base error on Dwyer. Unbelievably, Whitaker will hit the third, and that's the third error of the ball game for these Red Sox. First and third with 1 out. Kemp is on board, and now here is Lance Parrish. Oh, what a situation Hurst is right now. Red Sox going to play the infield in. First and third, 1 away. Fitz puts down the target. Hurst now from the stretch and the pitch. 5-5. Ground ball to short. Let's see if he gets Burleson to get him out of this inning. The guy you want. 5-5. Burleson got it. Let's see if he can turn 2. And he does. Great play by Burleson. Goes to Remy. Back to Perez. Turns the double play. And again, nothing on the board for the Tigers. We head to the fourth. No score here in Detroit. Top of the fourth, baseball action. Jimmy Jam. How you doing, Jimmy Jam? Welcome aboard. Top of the fourth, American League action. We do have a scoreboard check, folks. It is the A's and Angels at 2-2. Royals over the Orioles 6-5. The White Sox lead the Yankees 3-0. It is the Brewers leading the Blue Jays 2-1. The Rangers over the Angels 5-0. It is the Pirates over the Reds 3-2. The Giants lead the Reds 2-0. Montreal and Atlanta tied at 4. Dodgers lead the Padres 3-0, while California and Seattle are at 2-2. Mets lead the Astros 3-0, and the Phillies lead the Cardinals 5-0. Top of the fourth, Boston 0-3-3, Detroit 0-3-0. So Rice, the batter, struck out his first time up. Parrish looks. Here's the sign. 3-8. That could be trouble. That's deep to left center field. No one's going to get it. Let's see how far it goes. It is gone. So Rice, it's a shot to almost 400 straight feet left center field. Stegman could not get it, but it goes over the wall for a home run. So Jim Rice hits a big home run, and the Red Sox now lead it 1-0. So the Red Sox get on the board first. Rice circles the bases, and the party is on. 1-0 Sox. So here's Perez. Parrish puts down the sign, pitch from Wilcox. 5-6 is a ground ball up the middle shortstop. Wagner's got it. He gets it, throws a strike to Jason Thompson for the first out. So Rice gets the first big blow of the game. So now here's Butch Hobson. He's 0 for 1. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox the windup. 2-8 ground ball down the third. Brookins got it. Goes to first. And there is 2 outs. 2 outs in the fourth. Red Sox by a run so far. So now here's Carlton Fisk. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox looks in. Pitch to Fisk. 4-9 fly ball to right field. Not deep. Picked up by John Wackenfuss. And the catch is made, and the Red Sox are down. But a Jim Rice homer has untied it. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Sox. So now it will be Wackenfuss, Hebner, and Thompson. The bat for the Tigers here in the fourth. So Fisk puts down the sign. Bruce Hurst now with a 1-run lead. Hurst, Wackenfuss. And this could be trouble. And it will be trouble. Same thing Rice hit, basically. That is dead on, deep left center field. Way back, and it is gone. So let's go. Let's get it back. I think I made a mistake. So let's go ahead and switch that play. So hang on, folks. That is gone. So Wackenfuss will be switched. 3-5 to a righty, and Wackenfuss. Hang on. Wait a minute. Oh, I was looking at Hurst. Did I roll a 6-5 or a 3-5? I guess I rolled a 3-5. I thought I rolled a 6-5. So that is a walk. So he's not going to get the home run chance. It was 3-5 is right there. So, that's what I rolled, and that's what's in the thing. So, all right, we'll take it. So unfortunately, I read 6-5. So Wackenfuss on. He's on base with a walk, which he does a lot. Now here is Hebner. 0 for 1. That puts down the sign now. Bruce Hurst working from the stretch. 1-8, and that is a fly ball center field. Dwyer there comes in, makes the catch, and that's the first out here in the fourth. Unfortunately for a lot of these teams, they can't find people to put out there like replacing Dwyer usually. I don't think the Red Sox, unless they have like a Gary Hancock on that bench, this team is going to be tough to find. Oh, Lynn is on this roster. He's still a 1, and he's just getting a day off. So something tells me we're getting him back, and we're getting him in this game at some point. So 1-0 Boston in the fourth, runner on first. Jason Thompson 1 for 1 with a single. Fisk puts down the sign, and here's the pitch. That will be a 1. That will be a 1-10. That's a hard drive to second. Remy's got it. Almost takes his glove off. The only play is to Perez, and now will move Wackenfuss 90 feet to second. Runner on second and 2 outs, and now here is Dave Stegman. Stegman, a guy usually hit the lefties. He so far reached on a Hobson there his first time up. Fisk puts down the sign. Hurst from the stretch. That's going to be a 3-4, and that's going to be a popped up again. He messes up in the clutch. Popped it straight up. Burleson is there. He'll wait, make the catch, and the Tigers are done in the fourth. Let's head to the fifth here in Detroit, Motown. It is Boston 1 and the Tigers 0. Top of the fifth from here at Tiger Stadium. So top of the fifth, it'll be Dwyer, Evans, and Remy. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox looks in the Dwyer. 1-12 line drive hit hard right at Whitaker for 1 out. Holy cow, he hit a bullet right at Lou. So 1 away. Here's Evans. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox looks in, and the pitch. That's a foul ball. We want to throw them all in the box. There it is. 1-9 struck him out. Big strikeout for Wilcox. That will be strikeout number 3. So with 2 outs, it will now be Jerry Remy. So Remy to batter with 2 outs. Parrish to sign. Wilcox looks in from the stretch. 5-3. That's a fly ball right field. That is Walkenfuss. That problem of the day for the Tigers. Let's see if he'll feel that it's in that gap. Can Walkenfuss run it down? Let's see. And he does not. Let's say play the wall. Remy in the second with a double, and the Red Sox got the inning going. Wow. So let's see here. So with runner on second and 2 outs here. Rick Burleson, the batter. So Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox from the stretch. Foul ball. Parrish puts down the target again. Wilcox looks in. And the pitch. That is a ground ball at the short. Wagner got it. Throws him out for out number 3. So the Tigers, Red Sox go peacefully. Remy stops at second, stays there. 1-0 Sox. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now here is Wagner, Whitaker, and Brookins. He'll bat for the Tigers here in the 5th. Hurst still on the mound. He has definitely not been giving the Red Sox a lot of usage here so far. What is his fatigue? Never looked at an 80 Hurst card before. He is a starter 5, so this will be his inning of fatigue if need be. Fisk puts down the target. Hurst looks in, and that will be a 3-5 base hit. There's the first hit of the inning, so Wagner gets himself a hit. He'll be on first. That is a 3-5 and gets it. So with Wagner on, now what do? Let's see. With Whitaker, the batter, he's 1 for 2. Fisk puts down the target. Hurst will work from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is a walk, and that is 2. So now the Red Sox bullpen better start getting some bodies up. 2 on, nobody out. And now let's see what the Red Sox have in this bullpen. So Bergmeyer, excellent. Drago, probably very useful. Lockwood, 4L in 80, 46 innings. Chuck Rainey, 87 innings. Could be a possibility for long relief. Steve Renko was not yet a starter in this rotation, so he could definitely be an option coming out of the bullpen. And you got Drago and Bergmeyer, usually the longer. So I am going to say it'll be Rainey and Renko taking turns pitching off the right-hand rubber. So here's Fisk, puts the sign down. They're both ready. Hurst looks in from the stretch, and here's the pitch. 3-7, base hit Hurst, base hit Brookins, and this game is now tied, and Bruce Hurst is officially tired that quick. 3 hits in the fatigue inning, and that will do it. So Hurst is now tired. We're tied at 1. Kept the batter. He's a 3R. So now does Hurst stay in there with some righties coming up to follow? Oh boy, let's see. So let's see. They'll come out. Here comes Hal. The old man, he's an older manager. He definitely knows what's going on. Let's see who will be coming out, and we might just see Skippy Lockwood. Again, I know he's an older veteran, but he's a righty who pitches real well to the left-handed bats. So let's see. First and third, nobody out. Infield in. This game is tied. Fifth puts down the sign. Lockwood from the stretch. 6-5. The ground ball to short. Let's see if Burleson can do it again. They are playing in. Let's see what happens. He gets it. Let's see. He fields it, and he gets to play at first, but holds the runner. So second and third, 1 out. Infield will stay in. And now here is Lance Parrish. That's why that's why you do not want to give Kemp a lefty in that case, because of Lance Parrish coming up behind him. Again, he is very deadly versus left-handed pitching. So second and third, 1 out. Infield stays in. Fisk looks in from the side. See if he can get a big out here. 6-8. And that's a line drive down the third. Good play by Hobson. Right play, right time. He was right there on the line, makes a great play, and now there's 2 outs. So now let's see what happens. John Walkenfuss, usually it's a 7th inning where Houck and Anderson can make moves. As for batters for the as-played lineups, Fisk puts down the sign. Lockwood from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-8, and he avoids trouble, we believe. 5-8 is a good roll. Remy is a 2E21. The infield is back. Remy fields it. Does he make a ball? He boots it. He doesn't. He lets it play him. That's the 4th error for the Red Sox. And it's 2-1 Tigers. So the Red Sox comedy of errors have continued. It's 2-1 Detroit with Richie Hepner, the batter, who can make matters worse right now. So Fisk goes out and talks to Lockwood. 4 errors for the Sox in 4 2/3 innings. Fisk puts down the sign. Lockwood from the pitch, 2-8, and that is going to be trouble for Hepner. 2-8. That is a deep drive right field. Looking up, and that's going to hit the facade in the upper deck and touch them all, Richie Hepner. So the Detroit Tigers now leading 5-1, a 3-run homer for Richie Hepner. And boy, oh boy, how an error can open up the gates. So now here's Jason Thompson. Fisk puts down the sign. Lockwood looks in. 3-6, and that is a crushing base hit. That's at least going to be a double. 3-6 against a righty, and that's a 1-11 double. That's a 3, and boy, Skippy Lockwood is getting traumatized quick here in Motown. A double for Thompson. So here is Stegman. Fisk puts down the sign. Lockwood from the stretch. 1-4, ground ball to third, picked up by Hobson. He gets it and throws a strike to end the inning. Tigers score 5 in the 5th. We go to the 6th. It's 5-1 Tigers. So the Tigers growl first with a 5-run 5th and take the lead. So we have to adjust the box again. Of course, now everyone is. Let's go to the 6th here. So Yastrzemski to batter, 5-1. Parrish puts down the sign, and Wilcox looks in. 3-5 struck Yastrzemski out. 1 out here in the 6th. So 1 away. Here is Jim Rice. So Rice the batter. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox looks in. 2-2, and he hit by a pitch. Uh-oh. Rice hit by a pitch, possibly around that wrist. He broke in 75. Hopefully Rice is okay. He'll have the first, and here's Tony Perez. So Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox from the stretch. That's a 5-7. That's a base hit. Red Sox fighting back. That could go to the wall. That's a double 1-8. That's a 3, and that's a double. So Tony Perez, a hard double. Rice had to make sure it didn't get caught. Stapes at third, and the Red Sox got 2 on and 1 out, trying to get back in this. So now here is Hobson. Let's look at Mr. Wilcox's fatigue. He had 190 innings, so I'm guessing he's at least a 7. He's a 6, so he still has an inning or so. Nope, this is actually his fatigue inning. Let's see what happens. So the Tigers are going to have to look at their bullpen and see who technically will be up in this bullpen. They have an aging John Hiller. They have Aurelio Lopez, 124 innings and 21 saves. Dave Tobic is an option. Pat Underwood, who can give him some length, and of course, former Cincinnati Red Jack Billingham. So my guess would probably either be a Lopez, or possibly Underwood if needed, if you need to get a lefty out. So here's Hobson. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Parrish puts down the target. Here's the pitch. 2-8 is a ground ball back to third. Infield is back. Let's see if that does score the run. I'm guessing it probably does not. Throws him out and no, holds the runner. So now Fisk's going to have to get the job done in the clutch, which he doesn't do too well with 2 outs here in the 6th. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox looks in. Here's the pitch to Fisk. That's going to be a 5-3. That's a fly ball right field, but that's Walkenfuss. This could be trouble. Walkenfuss could get it. He did not get a great jump at it. He's going to have to try to come get it. Oh, he didn't get a good one at all. He does not make the catch, and it drops in, scoring 2. So Fisk gets a dropping single, 2-runner score, and it's 5-3. Walkenfuss got a late jump on it and scores 2. So the Red Sox back in it. So now Dwyer the batter. Parrish puts down the sign. Wilcox from the stretch. 1-7, base hit left field. That should knock out Wilcox. Rice was on board on a hit by pitch. This is the third hit or walk in the inning, and they'll hold the runners at first and second, and that's it for Wilcox. He's officially tired, and the Red Sox now have officially have the go-ahead runner on for Dwight Evans. And it looks like you want to keep a lefty off him too. So here comes Sparky, known as Captain Hook. We'll see if there's a righty they can bring in to possibly save things here. Tobik could be an option, or they can go to Lopez. 21 saves tells me he was kind of their closer on this team. So you kind of don't want to run through him. So Dave Tobik will come in. He's going to try to hold down the fort. So 5 2/3 for Wilcox. Tobik on the year got 2 wins in relief, 8 innings, and 5 hits. So he's got lucky, it looks like. Parrish puts down the sign. Tobik from the stretch in the pitch. 1-6, fly ball right field. Good there. Walkenfuss got it. He'll come in, make the catch. And that is 6 innings here in Tiger Stadium. New ball game as it's 5-3 of Tigers. So bottom of the 6th here, Tigers will now send up Wagner, Whitaker, and Brookins against probably a new pitcher, as the Red Sox got enough of it they wanted to see out of Skip Lockwood. And now let's see who will probably come in. They'll probably bring in a guy who can eat some innings a little bit. Actually, they'll bring a right-hander, Chuck Rainey. So Chuck Rainey will come in, right-hander. Rainey on the season, no record, 7.94 ERA, 9 hits over 6 innings. Bottom of the 6th, 5-3 Detroit. Fisk puts down the sign. Rainey to Wagner in the pitch. 2-12, ground ball softly to first. That's Perez. Waves them off, and there's 1 away. So 1 out in the 6th, 5-3 ball game, Tigers. And here's Whitaker. So Whitaker due up. Oh, I got one right here. I thought I lost my die. So here is Whitaker, 1 for 2, runs scored. Fisk puts on the sign, pitch from Rainey. 4-10. That is a ballpark single. The lefties, it is a 1-9. Does he get it? He does. That's a base hit. Either whatever that is, a 6 or a 9, and that's a base hit. That is a 9. So he gets it right on the button, just off the glove into the outfield. So Whitaker has his second hit. He's 2 for 3. And now here's Tommy Brookins. He had a base hit and a ribby back in that 5th inning when the Tigers scored 5. Fisk puts down the sign. Rainey from the stretch. 3-3. Popped it straight up. Burleson's there. He'll wait, make the catch. And there's 2 outs. Towering pop-up. 2 outs here in the 6th. So now here is Steve Kemp here in the 6th. Next inning, the benches are released. Fisk puts down the sign. Rainey from the stretch. 2-6. That's a walk to Kemp. So Rainey kind of getting a little bit wild here. 2 on and 2 outs, and up to Lance Parrish. Parrish again, better hitter against lefties. Good spot for Rainey if he gets the right pitch over. Fisk puts down the target. Rainey working from the stretch, 1st and 2nd. 2-9 and whiff, struck him out. So struck him out, and the Tigers are done in the 6th. The bullpens, the benches are open for discussion, folks. Let's head to the 7th. It's 5-3 Tigers. So the Red Sox will now send up Remy, Burleson, and Yastrzemski here. And that will be lefty, righty, lefty against Dave Tobik. Let's see if Tobik stays in the ball game. We'll see if this ends up being any kind of difference. 5-3. The Red Sox have fought their way back. Parrish puts down the sign. Tobik to Remy and the pitch. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be a 6. A base hit center field. Good job there. So a big base hit. And give me 1 second, folks. I need to do something real quick. Hang on, folks. Give me 1 second. We'll take this little time out. Sorry, folks. All right, Remy on at first. New ball game here in the 7th. Remy's always got some speed. Tobik's a +3. Let's see if they'll maybe take Remy. We'll see if they'll take Tobik Tobik out of this game and bring someone in the hold. Again, with batters coming up, you don't want to give lefty or Rice in this situation. That could be a problem. Remy gets a chance. So they're going to leave Tobik out there. He's a 50% chance to run, and he doesn't get it. So Remy's held quite well. So Parrish puts down the sign. Tobik looks in. That's a foul ball. So Burleson not swinging there. Let's see. That's again going to be a 6-8, and that's a shot down the line. So Burleson doubles down the line for a double. Remy may score from first. Let's see. Kemp's a +1. They were holding him, and that's a 1-15. And Jerry Remy is going to get the go side from the third base coach. Send the leading runner. They will throw for the lead runner. We'll hold the trailing runners, and here's the throw to the plate, and that is a 20. Remy is tagged out. Holy cow, Remy tagged out. Burleson with a double. So Boston trying to get greedy and get a run, but Remy gets gunned down, 1 out in the 7th, and here's Yastrzemski. So he's 1 for 3. Lefty, again, with Rice on deck. You don't want that lefty in there. Parrish puts down the target. There's the pitch. 4-2. That is possibly going to be a possibly base hit chance, or is it going to be a needed roll? It is. It's a roll. 15. What is the chance for? It's 1-18. That's a base hit for Yastrzemski. Burleson the third, and the Red Sox keep the inning going. First and third, 1 out of a 5-3 game. So now Rice the batter, and here comes Sparky Anderson, and we're going to get Aurelio Lopez here one way or the other. So Lopez will come in. It's his opportunity right now. Lopez 0-1, 3 saves, 3.38 ERA. So here's Lopez, first and third, 1 out. Parrish puts down the side. Lopez from the stretch. 5-4 is a catch X. That's Parrish, though. Let's see if Parrish can make the play on it. Let's see, is it popped straight up? Does he make the play? It is going to be, it's a pass ball, I believe. He scores, and it's 5-4. So that must have crossed him up. So that looks like might have been a pass ball. 5-4 ball game. Runner on second and 1 out. So now Rice continues to bat. Red Sox in it. Parrish again gives a sign. Lopez again. And this is a strikeout for Rice. Holy cow. Rice swung through for the second out of the inning. So now 5-4 ball game. Perez the batter. Parrish the sign. Lopez trying to get him out of this one. 3-10, and he's not going to. Deep drive, left center field. This could go if it has a chance. It's a 10, and it's gone. And Tony Perez makes an immediate dividend. It's a 2-run homer against his former manager, Sparky Anderson. And the Red Sox lead it 6-5. A 2-run homer for Perez. And the inning that was left continued. And the Red Sox pounce and take the lead. Their 12th hit of the ball game. And here it's Hobson. Parrish puts down the sign, and Aurelio Lopez has been smoked, as they say. And Hobson will whiff. Struck him out. But 3 runs in the 7th, all of a sudden, from a 5-1 ball game, Red Sox lead 6-5. And that will mean Chuck Rainey will probably give him a little bit of loose here. But with Bergmeyer and Drago in the bullpen, anything can happen. So here's Walkenfuss, and that's where the change will probably be made. So let's go home, and they're going to bring in Kirk Gibson. And he probably should be saved for a situation where he can get himself a big hit. Youngster in this case, 372, 4 homers, 14 runs batted in. Fisk puts down the sign. Here's the pitch to Gibson. 3-2, and that's a single, 1-9. Ballpark single for Kurt. He gets it. Nope, it's an 11. Nice play by Remy, 1 away. 6-5 ball game. So here is Richard Hepner again. Hepner in the ball game. Big 3-run homer back in the 5th. Fisk puts down the sign. Remy to Hepner. That was home run number 3 for Richie. 6-10. Fly ball left field. Not deep. Rice has got it. Makes the catch. And there is 2 outs. So with 2 outs, Hepner, and now it'll be Jason Thompson. So Thompson, 2 for 3 in the ballgame, a single and a double. Fisk puts down the sign. Rainey looks in. 3-6. That's another one. 3-6 for the second time today. Let's see if he gets another double, though. That is going to be a 3. It's another double for Thompson. So a 2-out double for Jason. So the Tigers back in this ball game, trailing a run, tying runner, and it's going to be Stegman. And this is where the Tigers will maybe keep making moves here. And let's see, he's a lefty bat. He is a 4. That's not what you want. So let's see. Does Lynn Jones? He does. And he gets better against righties. So Lynn Jones will come in, a right-handed hitter. He will hit for Stegman here. So he'll come in and hit. Former Kansas City Royal hitting .294. 17 at-bats, has a double. Fifth puts down the sign. Here's the pitch from Rainey, and it's a foul ball. Ooh, he might have swung out ball 4 there, which he did, actually. So here we go. Pitch to Lynn Jones. 6-8. And that's a base hit. We're tied up. So Chuck Rainey gives up the go-ahead, gives up the tying hit. That's a 15, and that's a long single for Lynn Jones. We're tied at 6. So 6-6 ball game for Mark Wagner. And let's see, do they go to Trammell here? I think the Tigers open up their bench here in the 7th and start bringing in players. So Alan Trammell, the young shortstop, will come in the ball game hitting .405. 3 homers, 13 runs batted in. 1-8, and there's a base hit for Trammell. So the Tigers bring in all their guns and start hitting. Jones the third, first and third Tigers. And that might do it for Rainey. Here's Whitaker, and you're probably going to, they're not taking out Whitaker. 477 at-bats. So, and Wagner has been used. So the Red Sox should be safe, and they're going to bring in Tom Bergmeyer. Could be a one-batter situation. Brookins on deck, likes hitting lefties. They can get this guy out here. Bergmeyer will probably be done. 0-1, .82 on the season for Bergie. Best puts down the sign. Bergmeyer from the stretch. 4-10. That's a ballpark single for Whitaker. 1-9 says it's a hit. It's an 8-base hit. It just gets past the infielder. Jones scores, and it's 7-6 Tigers. So the Tigers get the lead back as Bergmeyer gives up an excuse me base hit. So now they're probably going to leave him out there to pitch to Brookins. Fifth puts down the sign. First and second, 2 out. What a ball game this is. 3-8 ground ball hit the short. Burleson goes to Remy. Inning over. What a ball game we have here in Tigers Stadium. The Detroit Tigers 7, Red Sox 6. So let's see. The Tigers are going to make some massive moves. Trammell will go in and play short. Going into play, let's see. Kurt Gibson will stay in the game and play center. And that ends up working out well. And then they'll move Lynn Jones and play right field. And that, which means Mr. Aurelio Lopez gets the chance and stays in the game. 7-6. It'll be Fisk, Dwyer, and Evans. Parrish puts on the sign. Here's the pitch. 2-7. Struck him out. 1 away. 1 out here in the 8th. So 1 out here in the 8th. Dwyer, left-handed hitter. 2 for 3 today. Parrish puts down the target. Here's the pitch to Lopez. 5-8. And that's a ground ball. The second. That's Whitaker. He's a good one, as they say in the game. He's a 215. Let's see if he's able to make the play on it. He fields it and throws him out for the second out. So here's Dwight Evans. Evans 1 for 3. So Aurelio Lopez looking better in his second inning of work. Here's the pitch. 6-8. Got him on strikes. And a big out there. 3 up, 3 down for Aurelio Lopez. Let's head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-6 Tigers. Let's make sure we have everything going here. What a ball game we have here for those who are here. So again, wonderful, wonderful baseball game. Kemp followed by Parrish and Gibson. So here's the pitch from Bergmeyer. Stays in the game. The pitch to the lefty. 6-10. Ground ball shortstop. Again, that will be Burleson. That's a spot you want to hit at. He should field this. He fields it and throws a strike and away. Here's Parrish. There's a tough spot here. He 0 for 4, but a left-handed hitting Gibson on deck. Fisk puts down the sign. Bergmeyer pitches 1-11, and there you go. 1-11 is a deep drive left field. This is going to go way back. It's going to touch the upper deck here at Tiger Stadium. Looking up and gone in a second. Whoa, not a lot of people hit it there. 8-6 Tigers. So Parrish hits a bomb. One away here in the 8th, and here's Gibson. And yeah, he doesn't hit lefties that well. Struck him out. So Gibson down on strike. That's why they usually save him against righties. Unfortunately, Lance Parrish was in the game. So do you pitch to Parrish or do you put a righty to stop Parrish and then basically pitch to Gibson? But you try to do the opposite, and that's what happened. So again, a left-handed hitter here. I think that was a better choice. And this time, Hepner gets another base hit. Hepner will get another hit. That's a 14. That's a double. So Richie Hepner will have 2 hits in the ballgame, his second extra base hit. So now here is Jason Thompson, 3 for 4, a couple doubles. Fits the sign. See a lot of lefties in this Tiger lineup now. 2-4 ground ball to second. That's Remy, makes the play. That's the game. So we go to the 9th, an extra run for the Tigers. It is 8-6 Tigers. So Remy, Burleson, Yastrzemski, left, right, left against Aurelio Lopez. Now looking for the win. Parrish puts down the sign. He looks in and the pitch. 1-5 base hit for Remy. So Remy's on base hit. He'll be on, and it puts the tying runner. Will give this Red Sox meat of the lineup a chance. So here is Burleson. He's 1 for 4. He had a double back in the 7th. Parrish puts down the sign. Lopez gives up a hit here. He could be tired here. 6-3, and that could be a base hit because he's not powered up. So it's going to be a single 2 on a ballpark home run. He is not powered. A 15 will be a single for Rick Burleson. Holy cow, and that will fatigue Lopez. Oh, the Red Sox coming back, and now they may have to do it against somebody else in this game. Yastrzemski the batter, Sparky Anderson on top of the steps, and let's see if he comes out and gets him. Pat Underwood can get me 5 saves and 3 outs. Here comes Pat Underwood. So he'll pitch to him. Rice on deck. That's the danger spot. We'll see if he can pitch around Rice here. Parrott puts down the sign. Tom Underwood, 0-2 at save. Fit in 13 innings. 3-8, and that's a ground ball to first. I think that will score the run. They were going to allow the runner to score. The infield is back. Ground ball to first. Thompson's got it, and he'll get the force, and that will score. So now it's 8-7 with 1 out. And now you get a chance with Jim Rice up, potential go-ahead runner with his power, and he's got a ton of it down there. Let's see if Underwood can avoid it right now. Ooh. You know what? Let's see who they have in the bullpen. I don't like Perez. 7L. That could be bad. Oh, boy. No one else can close. You know who else can close? Give me 2 outs. Dave Rozema. I don't know when his starting rotation is going to come, but he's going to come in. He's the only guy on the active roster who can close technically, so he'll come out 1-1, 8.04 ERA. Has not pitched well as a starter, but he'll have 2 righties coming up. He did not like the newer sabermetrics that were with Rice and Perez. Parrish puts down the side. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 1-6, and that's a single 1-6 with not a double play for Rice. So that's good. It's a 10. It's a line out, and there is 2 outs. So now Tony Perez, the batter, we'll see what they do there as he is their first baseman. But I think since they're gonna let him stay, he's the only one who could really stay in this game right now. So Perez may come back, and they may give Fred Lynn a chance. So Fred Lynn will come out, a chance to be a hero for the Red Sox, hitting .414, 58 at-bats, has 4 of them home runs. He's got power, and you're in Tiger Stadium. Parrish puts down the sign. Rozema from the stretch. It's a 2-6. That's a line drive base hit. So that's in the gap. Let's see if they cut it off. Yastrzemski to third. Lynn will hustle for a double. So second and third, 2 outs. The Red Sox are not done yet. Pinch hit double for Lynn. Second and third, 2 outs, and it's Hobson. He hits righty a little bit better, and he's got power. We'll leave him in there. So right on right. Parrish puts down the sign. Rosemont trying to get a save here, trying to bail out Sparky. Here's the pitch. 5-5. He will not bail out Sparky, and that is deep. That is deep into the gap and off the top of the wall. We'll score both. Yastrzemski scores. Lynn scores. Red Sox now lead at 9-8 in the ninth. An RBI double for Hobson plates 2. So now here's Fisk. Wow. So Parrish puts down the sign. Rosemont from the stretch. Oh, it is a bad roll. 3-4. Ground ball to third. As picked up by Brookins. Makes the play and ends the inning. Red Sox get 3, folks. What a ball game in Tiger Stadium. It is Boston 9, Tigers 8. Wow. Good ball game to say the least. Now who the Red Sox play first base is Fred Lynn. And they're going to make it a big change. Dwyer is coming out the ball game. So Lynn will stay in his spot and play there. And then the Red Sox will have to bring in a new first baseman. And who is that going to be? And I'm guessing it could be, it could be Stan Pappy, and I don't like that option. And Yaz, and he really stinks to join up. Let's see. Okie dokie smoky. Let's see. Fisk. Dwyer wasn't good at all. Boy, they have nothing beyond Perez. Uh-oh. Let's see. Now, do you waste your DH? I don't know where that would be. Who would waste? I guess you can do that. I mean, let's see. Yeah, what was Yaz again? He's a 330, not much. Pappy's a 425. So Stan Pappy, oof, no first baseman's on the roster. Not a good sign for these Red Sox after Perez. So a bad first baseman, bottom of the ninth. Boston 9-16-4. Detroit 8-14-0. Wow, an amazing ball game. And now it's going to be Jones, Trammell, Whitaker against possibly Drago. He is the guy to come in this game if I don't take out Bergmeyer, because he still has a little bit of gas left. Drago had 3 saves to get a couple outs, and he's gotten bombed this year. So, boy, problems. That's what I thought. And now here is Fisk. Bergmeyer stays in. That was a sabermetric saying, and that may not have worked. So that is going to be a single chance. But did the dice play right? Single 1-8. It's an 8. Gets through for a base hit. Tigers bring the tying runner on. So Lynn Jones is on. Just gets through the infield, and now Trammell the batter. And then you get Whitaker. So Bergmeyer going to hang in there. Fisk puts down the sign. Bergmeyer from the left side. 2-7, popped it straight up. Burleson there. Catch made. 1 away. And now the fun begins. Let's see. The Tigers got someone to hit for Whitaker and then play second base. You would normally think this will be the situation for it. So Duffy Dyer, the former catcher, is the situation to be called here. And no, they don't have another infielder. So you won't do that. So Whitaker's going to have to hit. He has 3 hits today, so swing away, Lou. Fisk puts down the sign. Bergmeyer, double play can end it. 5-10, fly ball left field, though. Rice comes in, makes the catch, and guess that's 2 outs. Huge 2 outs in the ball game. So now it's Tom Brookins, and this is where Ralph Houck may say, aha, and go get him. So let's go for Drago here. He's good against lefties, so it's possibly being a good, maybe a bad choice. So Drago will come in. Now you go to Drago's strong side. Back in 1980, you would just go lefty-righty. So Sparky Anderson will wave in Tim Corcoran. He will, not Tim Corcoran, but they may not have a third baseman. If they do, he has to swing. He has to swing. So Brookins will swing. So 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 9-8. Lynn Jones, the tying runner on, possibly the last pitch. Fisk puts down the sign. Drago in, trying to get his first save of the year. 3-7 is a possible single again. Again, he has a 1-6 chance. It's an 11 caught, and the Red Sox will win it. The Red Sox will win it. Burleson makes the play, and the Boston Red Sox win it by the score of 9-8. Wow. What a ball game. The winner goes Bergmeyer. Loss is Drago. The hold went to Tobic. Blown save Lopez. Hold to Underwood. And a blown save to Rozema and a loss to Rozema. Home runs was Rice, Perez, Parrish, and Hepner. RBIs aplenty. Yastrzemski had one. Rice had one. Perez had two. Hobson had two. Fisk had two. Whitaker had one. Brookins had one. Parrish had one. Hepner with three, and Lynn Jones had one for the Tigers. Final score is 9-8 Red Sox. Red Sox go to 6-8. Tigers go down to 8-7. Remember our next game Monday night. We'll be live Monday Night Baseball, as it will be the California Angels and the Oakland Athletics. We'll see you then, folks. Have a good night. We'll see you again. Thank you for watching MLB Replay 1980.